What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another toy review. First of all, I want to thank you for checking on the video, clicking on it. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button if you like what you see in this video. Now, without further ado, I thought it'd be very apropos to bust out my balloon lamp. You can't really tell that it's on if I turn this light off. And yeah, you can't really tell it's on, but it's not a bright boy. But I picked that guy up actually at GameStop, I want to say about a year ago. But I figured it was apropos to bring that guy out if I'm going to do a review on this figure right there. Alright, it's the It Chapter 2 Pennywise from NECA Toys. And the list of Pennywise figures that I have is absolutely ridiculous. I have way too many, but I had to add this to the collection. And you can see the beautiful artwork that NECA has on hand on just the box alone. But as I've said before, I am a loose collector, and I'm going to take this guy out of the box anyways. As you can see, NECA Real Toys, It Chapter 2. Got his glowing eyes there. So let's open up the window and take a look, see what we got going on here. So we've got a beautiful still photo of Bob Gray right there. And here he is. Try to get this out of frame so you don't take a look at just the window. I mean, these two different head sculpts. We got the balloon, which I'll get into in a little bit. We got this one right here. Look at that. Look at that head sculpt. As you can see in It Chapter 2, the scene where Bev is she's going through her old house and everything like that, and she sees this guy scratching his eyes and his face right there. He got a multitude of alternative hands. And here's Pennywise himself, and I really dig the design of this guy versus previous Pennywises that have come out in the past. So, taking a look at the box here, we're going to open this bad boy up, and we're going to take him out of the package, and we're giving him the old review treatment. So, stay tuned.
Hello.
Alright guys, we're back here. I figured I'd just get the old camera up on, the tripod here to get a better view. And I'm going to try something different. In my past videos you could tell that I kind of just skipped right to the figure itself out of the box. So I'm going to actually get our old trusty scissors here and do unboxing and a review instead, and make kind of like a longer video. So get the old slit there. Okay, let's take this guy out. Funny story about this this guy here. Ooh, stay there. And actually, hold on real quick. Sorry for you can see very clearly see the light. But this nice backdrop piece here might be good for a kind of like a diorama set. It's actually really badass. I'm gonna probably just pop it here in the background. Alright, so there's the box. I'm gonna ditch that. Alright, so funny story about this here Pennywise. I pre-ordered him from Big Bad Toy Store back in probably right when COVID hit, so probably about March. And I ordered it like probably 2 weeks before the street date said it was supposed to come out, but it actually didn't arrive until about July. So I mean, you can't really do much about it, but I was happy when I got it. But I went to a couple different comic shops and saw him, and I just had this irresistible urge to pick him up, even though I had him on pre-order, and just cancel my pre-order. But you know what? I decided against it, and I was just going to wait. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the accessories out first, unbox the whole guy here, and we're going to give him the old review treatment. So let's go ahead and let's take out this head first. Okay, so accessory number 1, let's see. Look at how menacing that head sculpt is. Holy buckets. Might have to put this on a couple different, or maybe on a different one. I don't think I'm going to display this one with this head sculpt, or the one that's even on him actually. And if you know a thing about Pennywise figures, or at least the retro ones, the 2 retro ones that NECA put out, or the 3, I guess if you include the cloth one too. The head, the neck piece here, this is such a pain in the butt to I mean, like the one I have, like it's just, it falls off all the time. I don't want to say I would super glue it, but I was pretty dang close to it. Alright, so let's get this guy out next. Okay, so we got the tongue out. I mean, that is pretty badass. If you want to display him as seen in where he's in the fun house looking at the mirror, about to eat that kid, spoiler alert. But you got the tongue out head sculpt there, and then finally, I think, depending on how it looks, because I've seen photos of this guy with this head sculpt on it, and a lot of people are, I mean, to me it just looks like the head's too small for the body, and that could just be because of the giant shoulder pads and everything like that. But look at this one. We got Bob Gray, the Bob Gray head sculpt, and this is probably my favorite one. I've got the pop vinyl figure of this guy too, but this, I mean, all the way down to the hair detail, crazy detail. You get the half painted menacing Bob Gray. I mean, they even got his eye in there, you know, the old lazy eye, buck teeth. Oh my gosh, this is such an incredible head sculpt. So, oop, and we're gonna drop it, I guess. Now, one thing that I do not enjoy about these guys, I mean, look at it. I mean, yeah, sure, you get a bendy balloon, but even with the hand that comes with it, I cannot stand it. Like, I've had to switch out. Like, if you display this guy loose with the balloon in his hand, it's 9 times out of 10 just gonna eventually go like that. And it's hard to get in his finger anyway, because this piece here, yes, I understand it's flimsy. This piece here tends to, you can see it's just a wire that's probably got like a small coating on it, right? This piece tends to come up like this, and it ruins the balloon anyway. I mean, I've got 10 or so balloons just sitting in my collection, just kind of like in a pile somewhere, because I can't, I mean, goods concept, obviously Pennywise is known for this, but what it comes down to is just this piece and then it just flopping loose. Either I'm doing something wrong. If you guys have any insight on that, leave a comment below. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong, or if you guys experience the same issues. I'm not really sure. Also, I just want to point out that this is the first video I'm recording with my new camera, or my new iPhone that I just got like last week. So the difference between videos, you might notice. So I would say that it looks 10 times more clear, and I'm shooting it, you know, this is the first one I've got, so I'd say it looks great. So I think I gotta cut these hands out here. Let's see. Alright, let me try to get this. No, maybe I don't have to cut it. You just pull the tape off there, put that aside. Okay, so starting off, okay, so this is the hand that's supposed to hold the balloon. I believe this one is his left hand. I thought that looks like they actually came with. Is this 2 of them? Nope, this one is not a balloon hand. So yeah, this is the only balloon hand that comes with this one, which is fine. I'm probably not going to use it. I've got a multitude of them. But we've got a left hand and a right kind of grasping. And we've got two flat hands, right and left. This finger's kind of weird. Okay, so I might display them with those. I don't know. I kind of like the hands on them. So next, I cannot stand these things, so I just cut the dang thing. I don't play around. I don't know if you guys are like that or not. I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, he's gonna damage a figure. I ain't gonna damage no figure. Chill out if you're thinking that. This one has to be more difficult. Alright. So we've got these dang twisty tie gimmicks. Get rid of those. Get rid of them. Alright. And Pennywise is free. So ditch that. Okay. Look at this guy. Holy crap. This Pennywise is badass. Unreal. Articulation. With NECA figures, you gotta be careful. They're very, I want to say they're very delicate. You know, he's got some knee going on there. He's got some up here too. Got foot articulation. You got it. I mean, they're easily displayable. I mean, I've grown to find that Pennywise NECA figures, not, I mean, like, they're very, very, very toyetic, posable figures, but a lot of times I have to put them on a stand because the hips kind of go out like that, but this one actually seems to kind of stand good on his own. I mean, that's pretty rad, right? So this head sculpt, classic grin, the detail on his head, his paint, everything about it. Unreal. Unreal. And this is probably gonna be my favorite Pennywise figure, aside from the one that had the alternative head where you could stick the metal pole through his face. Like, I believe it was. Ooh, you're gonna hate me for this. I've seen the movie a ton of times, but still don't remember who jabs it through his face. But it it sticks out. I wish it's on my shelf right now. I'd grab it for reference, but another time. So actually, we're gonna go ahead and pop this head off. Ooh, just like that. And this is what I was talking about. This piece right here seems to give me a problem. Not on the new school Pennywise, but the old school one. So I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm not gonna pop these on, but you could see what he looks like with this head sculpt on. Be careful with him there. But it's pretty cool. I dig this one. This one, I think, I might pop this one on another one. So let's take this one off. Put it back there. Not that one yet. Let's do this one. So this one I believe is meant to be displayed with the open hands as if he was licking the glass, just like right before he was about to eat that kit. Again, spoiler alert, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I dig that. But the one that I'm actually going to display him with is the Bob Gray head sculpt here. Pop this one on, maybe. Not the easiest thing. There we go. Okay, yeah, and just like I suspected, he's kind of derpy looking. Like his face or his head is, I mean, like obviously this is not the scene. It didn't go with the body. You know, it was a different body. It was just, I get the concept of it, but they could have almost got away with making a separate, what do you want to call it? A separate figure, you know, with the suit or whatever he was wearing in this particular scene. I'm probably still going to display him like this because it's a little, it's the only one that stands out to me. I mean, I've got a ton of Pennywise figures. This is the one that would be like, oh gosh, what is that when you're looking at the shelf, you know? Oh, is that the scene from It Chapter 2 where he's scratching his face? Yeah, that is the one. So I'm probably going to display him with this. Probably keep the hands the way they are. I think that this is cool. You can almost display it as if he's reaching for his eyes, scratching this paint on, kind of like so. The right elbow doesn't want to move too much for me. But yeah, I think that's how I'm going to display this guy. Look at him. I mean, tipping stuff over. Yeah. Bravo, NECA Toys. This Pennywise, probably my favorite out of all the ones that I've gotten in the past. Now, are we going to get another Pennywise? I don't think so. I did see one at Walmart recently. I believe it's a re-release of the Bloody Variant GameStop exclusive one, but it's obviously not a GameStop exclusive one anymore, because I think that came out with the first movie, and now they put this one out for the Halloween season. Not this one, but the bloody version. And I didn't pick them up because I was just like, you know what, I have about 10 or more Pennywise figures, not to mention the 30 or more pops that I have of him. So, are we going to get another NECA Toys Pennywise figure? I don't know. I think that this one tops them all. I mean, look at, it's a different body than the other Pennywises that have come out, I believe. So I think we're going to display them like this. So that's cool. I'd give this figure probably a solid, I mean, I don't want to do like a rating system, but if I had to, I guess we could give him a solid 8 out of 10, just because I think that you could have almost gotten away, like I said, with a separate figure for this head sculpt. It's great that it came with it. I'm not complaining, because this is how I'm going to display him. But I think that they could have gotten away with that, and just because we've had so many Pennywises in the past, it'd have been cool if he came with maybe like the skateboard that said won't be there to help him either, question mark, in regards to him talking to oh gosh, what's his name, Billy, I believe, yeah, in reference to Georgie and the other kid that got eaten in the funhouse. Spoiler alert. But 8 out of 10, just because I feel like it's slacking on the accessory part. You know, and we're talking about NECA, who comes out with crazy, you know, insane accessories when it comes to their figures, especially their Ultimate Editions. Now let me know if you guys are going to pick this up, if you've already picked it up. What are you displaying them with? What head are you displaying them with? What hands? All that kind of good stuff. If you like this video, go ahead and help a guy out. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share it with your friends. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you pick this guy up, because this is a superb figure. And I'll see you guys in the next video.